Oh, there it goes. Ugh. My audio wasn't picking up my mic for a second there. I was like, why? Why no mic? Hi, everybody. Stuff be doing the weird. There. Now game audio, too. How we all doing? Happy Monday, chat. It's Monday. Ugh, I'm tired. Ugh, it was a lot of late nights this weekend. Oof. Hopefully we can get that corrected. It'll be a short stream today for reasons of sleep, obviously. I know we're starting super freaking late today. But yeah, how was your guys' weekend? Hope it was a good weekend. I went up to visit my brother this weekend, so that was nice. And then I was a potato. I got a lot of crochet projects progressed as well, though, so that was nice. I finally finished those flowers I was working on for my grandma's birthday present. I've almost got that vest I was making for my mom finished, too. I just need to do a couple extra cleanup on it. I need to tie in all the ends, and then it's done, so that's great. I got today's video uploaded. It was the final Slay the Princess video, so if you guys have been either waiting to binge that series or wanting to finish it, now is the time. It's all up on YouTube. I got Thursday's video recorded and it's uploading as well to be ready for making public on Thursday. So that's exciting. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. And now we're here to suffer and me to yell at Radahn. That's what I do now. That's what Mondays are for. Mondays are purely for yelling at Radahn. Oh. But yeah, how are you guys all doing? Let's go through and say hi to people. We got Sky, we got Wolf, we got Amaris, hello, we got Nightshade. Did I say? Yeah, curse you, Radahn. It's the new curse you, Bale. Bale was peanuts compared to Radahn. Ugh, my hands have lotion on them too, so I can't hold the controller right. I'm doomed from the start. Oh, I did not get a new controller this weekend, though. I'm trying to figure out what kind of controller I want to get. Do I want to spend the money to get another 360? Do I want to get a nicer new controller? I might just throw my old controller at my brother and say, hey, you think you could just fix this one? Might also just open it up myself and have my mom help me and see if it just needs to be cleaned or something. Maybe the button's sticking. Okay. What the absolute fuck was I even doing? Shield nonsense, that is correct. Okay. Let's bring some lads in while I get back in the swing of things. Obviously, I don't want these guys while I'm actually doing the thing, but they're good for helping me get back into the rhythm. Gotta bring in the lads. You simply must. I'm just gonna drink this as well. Get the feels of the how to again. Nope. Immediately did not dodge correctly. Ow. Okay. We're off to a great start. This is fine, right? Right. Both got smacked. I don't think that should have hit me. Bam. My guy wants the butt. Hey, White Wolf! How's it going? How's finals? Were you able to get your finals taken care of? Ooh, hello. Oh, he changed directions, thank God. That's not rough start here. Oop, don't look at me, please. Smack. Okay. Phew. Goofing around after work, have a few more pages to write. Did your submarine plan of attack. Nice, nice, you're getting there. You're so close. The other thing I did this weekend, chat, was I started slowly learning how to rig my VTuber model. So we're getting there. I gotta find some more videos to teach me, because the one that I was watching, it started out good and then it just like really glossed over everything towards the end, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's the important shit.
Tarnished one. Aspiring lord of the old order.
Firing
If you have
panic
no
of the
fear,
pain.
if you grieve for this world, then yield the path forward to us.
I feel like the music's so much louder than Nicola right now.
To I, Nicola, and my promised consort, Radahn.
Promised asshole. Okay, what the fuck is happening here? Oh, please don't come for me. Gosh darn it. I was trying to throw the freaking pots that are in my inventory, but it just wasn't starting to throw them for some reason. Okay, we were doing fine aside from some weird shit there at the end. I know better than to not dodge that. I know better than to not dodge that, meteor. The gravity rock bullshit. That was on me. Okay. Brain fart. I'm fine. Okay. Fuck. Okay, why'd you rotate out of nowhere like that? I'm using so many fucking potions because you're being weird. Don't be weird, Radahn. It's not that complicated. No, you just have to be weird. Oh, you little... Okay, why are you... You are randomly switching more than normal. Stop that. Yo, with The stun! With that stagger! Okay. Give me your fucking bullshit. Whoop, hi! Not what I was expecting for fucking bullshit, but okay, that was fast. Bullshit. Okay, not bad. I think we're good to go ahead and remove one of the helpers. We can remove one of the summons to lower his health threshold. Okay, what I need to do... We're gonna remove Eolier. That's the plan. Wish I had more of this so I can make big rock ones. Three of these. I don't think 3 of these would be enough to actually... I love how these require different ingredients. I could go... Manflies are... Those are the fucking creepy-ass things, aren't they? The, fucking, like, areas, I think. I could go get more of that to do that. Okay. Anywho, let's get Ansbach in here. Now that we're getting our groove back here. You little... I hate when he delays like that. Normally if he delays, he doesn't actually attack that soon. And I have time to summon. Garbage. That's a garbage man. Alright. This... Okay. See? Okay, you're doing it again! You gotta stop doing this, my guy. Why is he waiting like that? I've never had him act like this.
Lord Moog will have.
Great. Hi, you gonna knock it off this time, or...?
General Radahn. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have.
Bam! Woo! Bam! Oh, I didn't quite get that heal off. Huh. Okay. that combo. Significantly worse that time. Grr. Rude. Frostpot's just not quite getting enough off on him, too. Sucks. Not gonna worry about the Frostpot this time. My plan. I need to switch what hands I've got some things in to try something. Whoop, hello, noises. Thank you for the hydrate. Give me just a bit here. Damn, I tried to dodge there. Mimic died really fast for some reason. Okay, I want... Okay, yeah. Here's that hydrate for you. Thank you, Nightshade. Ah, what? Alright, I want to try a thing. No. Man. Okay. That way, if I'm doing the thing, I can still shield and not be so scared about swapping. I think that's going to be my best bet for being able to use incantations safely during all of this. And I don't have to worry about swapping, I can just go immediately into healing again. I just have to find a safe spot to swap my sword, which is a far cry better. By all accounts. Okay, well, that's... fuck you. Alright, I'm already practically out of frickin'... Man. God damn it, Mimic. What are you doing over there? How did it have full health? Oh, because it's got the fucking healing armor. I was like, how did my Mimic have full health of all things? I forget that it benefits from everything that I have sometimes. I was like, what are you doing? Oh. Hi, Dusty. There's a little guy. Okay. There we go. You little... Rob. It's me. Yep. Fuck. Okay. Started watching a TV series yesterday. What'd you start watching? And is it any good? How did, like, all of those fucking miss? What even? Couldn't use this because it's too heavy. Dusty, you're being summoned, little guy.
Dusty, come here. Sorry.
You're fine. He's fine. I mean, I could just try and heavy roll something that has even better damage negation. Oh man. Verdun, you suck. Mimic, would you like to please hide you? That's why I don't want to heavy rolls, because dodging that is so bad. Grrr. Don't think there's anything I can get my upload better. Already trying a heavy build, like I should put on some other shit, you know? I'm gonna forget what shit I had on. Okay, thankfully that wasn't aimed at us. That's already off to a good start. Whew, okay. There was some better stuff going on with this build, and some a little bit rougher, obviously. We did better that time, though. I do want to try... I feel like we got really far the first time when we summoned both. I'm gonna summon both again now that we're trying this shield, and just feel it out, you know? Didn't watch the entire first season of the time I got reincarnated as slime. I've been watching a little bit of that. It's been a hot minute since I've watched some of it, but I watched a bunch of it a couple months ago and was really enjoying it.
A pleasure to see you. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his daughter.
Guided by compassion.
Fuck your fashion some shit. You swap to the fucking sword? Yep. Just trading heals and hits. Oh my god. Ugh. Dawn, you suck so much. Alright, I don't think... If I'm already... If I'm using this shield, I'm going to swap off some of these and try to get things that will just make us more... Just that, just more apparently. Stamina recovery could... Raise the potency of incantation. Thoughts. Does the Godfrey icon work for this sword? I don't know if it's a charge attack.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hey, Blazing. Welcome to me reworking some shit. Let's just see how we feel about that. Not chargeable? Okay, well it should still work for the dragon breath though. So, I'll still feel it out. stamina comes back. Oh, hi. Where are we going? Shit. Oh my god. Yep. Okay, thanks buttons. Alright, I think I just need to abandon the rot again because it doesn't seem to be rocking. Art. I don't. So do I have anything that does poison? I think the only poison thing I have the sword. I can't use. I know poison dragon. Take things off. I'll lower damage. I was actually using the guard counters. That'd probably be helpful in some way. What's poise do again? Oh, that's not. I don't remember what poise does. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's much more helpful. Staggered. Yes, that is correct. Thank you. What I was thinking, I just wanted to be sure. I knew you guys would know. Nonsense. Shit. That's horrible timing. Shit, shit, shit. Oh, fuck you. Fuck. Gosh darn it.
A 1,000-year voyage guided by
Much weird shit this time. Oh, wow. Again!
be only of love.
Screw your love! Back off! You just sit here with no fucking health. Oh, why was that our best run? That was so scuffed. Oh my god, the scuff was unbelievable on that one. Okay. Mimic. Fuck. Woo! Hi, he was coming for me! Uh-oh. Fuck. Aww. Garbage. Oh, what can I do differently? I just want Radon dead. That's nothing. More stamina is helping. Ugh. I just don't think I'm hitting him enough the right way to even stagger him. Okay. Not that I really think this is going to help me, but... Actually had a lot of really good damage there if I wasn't being stupid. Let me in! Hey, Blazing! Finally you can chat? What's wrong? What? Was something stopping you? Darn it. The mobile app was borked 1,000-fold. Oh god. Well, welcome in. I'm glad that the bork is the not borked now. Yeah, my mobile app finally updated. Big sad. Why am I so stuffed now? Why can't I get past the beginning anymore? Brain work. Here, Mimic! My god, you're literally just standing there. Why are you just standing there? Thank you. At least fucking pretending. He's still just standing there. The Mimic is still not doing anything. Mimic! What the fuck? Remember, pull your damn sword out. I am going to cry. I know they're capable of switching weapons. If you can't do anything, pull your goddamn sword out of your ass. Yes, continuously using that's gonna do so much good for you. I hate everything right now. Note to self, don't start Mimic with the ability to buff itself. It won't do a goddamn thing with its existence. I'm so mad. Well, at least watching it take a meteor to the fucking face felt nice. I was like, oh, I'll just start it to where it can buff itself and then it'll pull the sword out and get all the benefits. Nope. Apparently not. No, they can switch. I've watched them switch. I've watched them! Fucker switches abilities all the goddamn time! Frickin' incantation thing in my left hand, it would swap between it and the shield all the time. I literally fucking watched it. I have watched it use incantations and the shield in the same round. But now, because it's in my sword hand, it suddenly can't. why his intro is suddenly acting good for me. I hope FromSoft realizes that this is like the most unfun boss. Get out here, you people.
General Radahn.
Why?
Lord Mode will.
What the? I just want to do literally anything. I was fine for so long, and now I just can't even exist. Alright, you piece of trash. Come here. no, 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 no! I'm fucking crying now. I'm shaking so bad. I'm okay. I'm just like super not okay. If you know what I mean. Oh my god. Right there. I've never been so close. Oh my god, if I'd had that if I'd had one of those stupid flasks left. I don't think I have any of those stupid, yeah, I don't have any more of the fucking fancy ones that give you a full heal. Oh my god, that was devastating. I don't think half those, I don't think two of those rat pots even hit him, so I don't think they really did anything. Right there. If I could have just hit him like 2 more times, he would have been dead. Ugh. Fucking it. I didn't want to use that, I wanted to switch that. What are my blessings at? That's an excellent question. 17 and 9. I'm probably missing some. Promise is I wouldn't even begin to know where. Goes to 20. With those last 3 that I'd be there. What do the mimic one? What do the summons ones go to? Is 9 the limit on those too, or? So I'm missing enough for 1 more of those as well. You know what? As a calm down moment, let's go on a fucking hunt. Locations. Because if I can find like locations on the map that I know I don't have, it might be easier. I think I did have a few. You're right, I could change that. That might also help. At least some. Because I definitely don't think I'm quite going through those the same way, especially now that I'm not trying to use Rot Breath. Not that, framework? Flasks, that's the one. Like, maybe do 9 and 5. Try that. I can also, for this fight, let's try a different... Let's get rid of this one. This is the one that gives me that little shield, right? I don't need that because it's not worth anything right now. The one-hit shield's not really useful with the build I'm using. I could put a heal on it, so I essentially have another flask. It also boosts strength. Increase the power of charged attacks. Likely to break stances. That could be interesting. What I'm doing considered... No, what I'm doing is weird fire. It's not normal fire, huh? Weird fire. Fancy fire. Still fire. Might be worth it then. Or... I can hold my flask until the mimic dies. And then drink. Or if I eliminate FP consumption when the mimic dies briefly and just can spam my ash without worrying about... Or I could just explode. I can say, fuck you, Radon, and just explode. I die on my own term. I don't think I've ever actually used this. I just want to see what it does real quick. Sorry. Funny. Does that do any damage around me, or does that just hurt me? It does pretty good AoE damage. That's hilarious. Uh-oh. What do we think? FP or heal when I die? I'm using it as an extra heal anyways. This is useless for my current build. I'm going to put on the one where... Huh? I don't have one. I don't have any more of those. Yeah. 4 rune arcs though, and no great rune equipped. They work in here? I had a great rune equipped at one point. I don't know why it's not. They should? I thought there was something that said that they don't work in here. Fuck, do I? I don't even fucking remember how to equip one. Yeah, see, they all say that they're devoid of any benediction when you're in here. Oh, I haven't activated them, have I? I haven't gone to their fucking towers. That's why they say that. Because this is my fucking new game. Game Plus, that's why. God, my brain does not fucking work right now. Which of these fuckers do I actually have? Are Radon's probably would be fairly helpful. Stupid spot. Alright, I need you to die so I feel better about myself. Thanks. How fucking dare you? Fuck you. Okay. Going the right way at the moment. God, I hope so. Oh, that felt beautiful. That felt great. So lovely. How the fuck you survived that? How dare you? This is down here, right? Yeah. More or less. Ow. No, I'm just going to all of them that I have available. No, Radahn's is in the stupid bullshit tower. No. I'm never gonna make it! Okay, I'm fine. I overreacted. It's fine. Alright, you fucking big ass cat. I always think these guys are gonna stand up. Scare the crap out of me. Okay, so I won't be able to do Renala's because that requires the bullshit ass tower. Fuck. Only one of you, right? No, there's two. Fuck me. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, there's so many of you. I forgot how many of you there were! go, 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 go. Watch. Watch. Liz. Ah! Oh my god. But yeah, my tired little brain this whole time had been thinking that you just couldn't use Great Runes in the DLC. I wasn't thinking that I just hadn't gone to the thing because it was New Game Plus. God, I look ridiculous. Okay, so yeah, this is Godric's. What does Godric's rune do again? I'm trying to think through which ones will be the most helpful. Because, like, I'll just fucking go fight whoever's I want. Except for fucking Millennia, obviously. I'm not gonna go deal with that. I don't hate myself. But yeah, I know I use Radahn's a lot for the health boost, but I mean, at the point that I'm at, I might want one that gives me, like, a damage boost. Ugh. It's all attributes. Which could be helpful in its own way. That one. Let's go. Oh, not the well. That's a horrible. I have this marked. Oh, there was something I needed there, but I think I already went and got it. Go here to get Dawn's. Go. Go up. Better off over here, actually. Actually, closer. On the right level of fucking torrent. There. Okay. There is no big dragon, because that's always, like, the first fucking thing I come and do. There are smaller dragons. You gotta come bully the EP dragon. The pool, it's mandatory. Should sight of there it is. Okay, grab that. God, I remember the first time I tackled this tower and how much I just kept falling off of the stupid thing. Ah, yeah. Ah. Hit me, I hit back harder. Fair trade. Okay. It's this way. I think. It. Go down now, aren't I? Ah, no, I think I can make it back over there. Not. Alright, let's try this again. With feeling! God. Hate everything. What the fuck was that? Thank you, game. You're great. Can't even let go of the button, it just did that. Because it could. Fine, I didn't need those runes anyways, right? Good there, dude? I don't know if I've ever noticed this guy before. Dry as a bone. Munch, munch the dragon. Wow, look at that. A pot of nonsense up there. You're finally done? You're free? Be free, my friend! I would like to be free. For entirely unrelated reasons. Hour. Submitted, let's go! Okay. We're up. Now we just have to rest of the up and we're fine. Rest of the up, not bad though. Important up, accomplished. Then we don't go down because we don't hate ourselves. Only have one thing left to do and that can wait for tomorrow. Fair enough, dude. You earned the respite until tomorrow. Good job getting your work done. Sure. Okay. This is Radahn's. The only other one I have all this doesn't count. I have Rykard's, which is this one. Isn't happening. No, that's not right. Yes, no, it's not Rykard's. That's Malenia's. Where's this one, Rykard? Or is that one Malenia? One of the twos is Rykard and the other is Malenia. Maybe. Eh. What does Rykard's even give me? Yeah, go play with your kitty. A happy time for everybody. HP on enemy death. Oh, so it's worthless at the moment. That's good. Don't need that then. Okay, well, we're working with then Radahn's and Godric's. I think one of those is probably my best bet. Malenia's is just not gonna fucking happen. I've got too much work to do to get to her. Because we haven't even fucking touched the... There, that one's Malenia's. The isolated one. There you are. That's Malenia's, which makes the other, which makes this one, Forgot. Yeah. Those are the words that work out of my face. But no, I haven't even fucking touched the Halig tree. That'd be way too much goddamn work to get to. So I think we're gonna have to work with Radahn's and Godric's. I don't think Renala's would be very helpful either. And I can't exactly get in there right now, because I don't think I have the thing for that. I don't even remember how to get that. If you think Renala's would be more helpful, I can take the time to go get it. Otherwise, no. So, let me pull up... fragment location. So. Okay, view interactive map. Radahn's is best. Yeah, I figured much. Why does this map have 3? There are only 3 on this map. Fuck. Like, the map has all of them, and then I click on view interactive map, and all but 3 of them go away. And I'm just sitting there like, no shot I'm missing those ones. Those are like the first 3 that you... I know I'm not missing those ones. This map is being a bully. Why bully? Wanted to like the interactive map, but instead I'll say heck you. Okay, church. The shadow dead holding a pot in the scorched ruins. I probably did. In 4 I probably did. Did I do 5? Terminus site of 3. I'd like to think I did this. Southwest to find a shadow under a pod. Southeast. Polygon was giving me an interactive map. I should be doing this on the frickin' the wiki page. Southeast. How far southeast? One more? Fucker? Okay, there's one. That's one of the missing ones. Okay. Maybe I did get the one that's... I should check here anyways. I think I got this one already, but... I think I already got one. Is that you? Missing a lot of the ones that were in the pots, apparently. Okay. Because those are next to the cross is the one that I got. Okay, from the spiral rise side of Great Head east to the left side of the stairs to find room containing your ashes. If you're exiting the room, turn right, drop on the stairs. Go drop onto the path below you, drop down the path below again and continue the path until you jump to the building. Run to the left side of the building, drop onto the path below, head down the stairs, prepare to jump into the window south. Follow the path to the front. What? Alright, hold on. That's a whole lot of instructions that I doubt I found on my own. Alright, spiral rise. Head east. Oh yeah, if it's out here, I didn't do jack shit. Alright, I should, first of all, not be stupid here. We are not leaving this dude unattended up here. Fuck. Okay, head east, like the left side of the stairs. Like, go out, or... No. Oh, okay, they mean down there, probably. Let's get rid of this fucking asshole, too. Okay. Hug the left side of the stairs. Find a room containing the Inquisitor ashes. That night, okay. As you're exiting the room, turn to the right and drop onto the stairs. Oh, that's not to my right. That is distinctly to my left. Along the path until you can jump to the next building. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, I needed to on this, didn't I? Fuck. Oh. Oh no, we're fine. We're fine. Okay. Okay, there's 2 items here though. The Zebo drop onto the path below you. You can jump to the next building, left side of the building, and drop onto the path below. So it wants me down there. However, before I down there... Never mind, down there it is. I hate all of this. What stairs? Oh, is this what they mean by jump to the next building? Ah! Ugh. Or is this the path below? Where are the stairs? Trying to figure out where the frick this path continues at. This whole pathway has been absolutely horrifying. Okay. There's the stairs. Head down the stairs, prepare to jump into the window to the south. God, can I make that? You didn't even jump. Fuck, that's gonna be my luck. I'm not even gonna end up jumping. Oh my god. Ah! Just panic noises all around. Follow the path to find the fragment in front of a draped statue. Of behind and up above. Woo! Big bug. Alright, yeah, I was not expecting that. Alright. on the way to Aurea. Where does this connect to? Clearly there's like 2 elevators that connect to this. Oh, where am I? Ah, okay. Know where this is. That's not particularly helpful. I love how that's like an elevator that doesn't do you any good in any way. Wish there was a site of grace in here. That would make me a happy camper. Oh, this goes down. Up. Oh. Fuck. God damn it. Woohoo. Or just kill him, exactly. Okay. Lift ahead, therefore try legs. Wow. Oh, hey, look, a lift. Door. You know, last time something told me there was something incredible, it was horrifying in every way. That just takes you to the fucking tree spirit that I already fought. Anywho, big door. Woohoo! Yay! A thing I'll probably never use! There it was. Aurea Twin Blade. Secret treasure of the tower, though the blades fashioned from golden shoots are largely wilted and darkened, their luster can be restored by dealing damage to foes. However, damage dealt to those who live in death will have no such effect. Huh. Interesting. Gloria Vortex. Big laser beam. Okay, down not required. Okay, that was 11. After defeating the grave birds near the spiral right side of Grace, continue up to the top of the stairs to find a altar. Okay, I probably have that one. 13 found at the cleansing chamber anteroom site of Grace. Okay, I have that site of Grace, so I probably have that one too already. I think I've got the ones that I'm missing from that I was missing from this first chunk now, I hope. God, please. So. Oh, no. Okay, that one I probably have. Where I saw where it was on the map, I got scared. It looked like it was at a fire giant, and I was like, please don't be! America, Cross. Shadow undead holding a pot, hiding behind a building on the side of the... Might be that one. Side. Pop. Pop. I was a very large pot. I be on the eastern side of things. How east? Oh, that's awful. Aha! My guy. I require a sacrifice of your life. Ah! God, you suck. Thank you. Okay, how many have we gotten so far? 4 that I was missing? Okay, we're at 18 now. Take the spirits, bring it up. By Grace, of Statue of America, the Golden Hippopotamus boss, inside the Grace specimen storehouse, or the specimen storehouse, Fire Knight, Statue of America, Shadowkeep Church. Oh no, that's the one where you have to jump for it, isn't it? Ooh, that one I might not have. this is the one where you have to jump for it, then I know I don't have it yet. But I kept looking at that like it was a menace to society, because it was. What the fuck is the main building? Uppies. Uppies chat! I need to make an Uppies emote. I've tried to draw one out a couple times, I just haven't been happy with how it looks. It's not Uppies. Also, chat, as that's also not up, that's down. Fuck! Friday, though, chat. Just as a reminder, Friday is the second part of ye old Big Penny polishing stream. The big shenaniganza. And the last part of our subathon. To unlock not Dark Souls. To unlock Bloodborne. And then a stretch goal for, you guys wanted Sekiro, so... that is also on the line. That'll be Friday. I didn't get where I'm trying to go. I'll be right back, chat. Give me just a second here. Sorry. Still so worked up after earlier. Okay, but I refilled my water and stuff, so self-care accomplished. Okay, now back to figuring out where the fuck I'm. I have a feeling I need to get top a different way. Not getting there correctly. Yeah, I need to be on top of. I think that the only way down here was to drop down from up top, but not. Okay. Elevator is in the. I took the down elevator, which is not helpful. Is that helpful? I don't fucking. Oh, there it is. That's right. It's not. Doesn't actually look like. There we go. Doesn't have its own room. Hey, Giga. Oh. Gate. Okay. Problem solved. Alright, this fucker. What's the best way to jump to? It matters which side I jump from. Fuck. Gonna be a lot of that because you can not get a very good angle on that. Hard to get that starting angle. Oh look, it's still water. Oh, how you doing though, Giga? Welcome in. Thanks for the wow. Kind of like yeet. Ah, got it. Ha! Perfect. No flaws in this plan. Hmm. Top of the statue. Shadow. Awesome. Hear the shit. Follow the new pathway to find 5 fragments by a chalice. That one we've done? Yeah, okay, 14, yeah, that's the one all the way back there. Are you winning? Define winning. Is it winning if I have Radahn 2 hits from death, die, and then cry? Is that winning? Because if so, then yes. Bottom of the first waterfall after the ruins of... You're making any progress that's winning? That is true. That was by far the furthest we've gotten. I know I've been over there. I don't know, that means I actually got that. Nope, that's down there, huh? Okay. In that case... But yes, we've done a lot of work since that horrible, horrible moment. Now make my HP bar a lot bigger with Radahn's Great Rune because I hadn't activated any of my Great Runes. And I'm getting what is left of the items I need for damage negation and such of the whatnots. Down there. Why? Oh, these are the fuckers that drop the shit for the... Yeah, fly mold. And fight these guys. Needs more fly mold. Give mold. I'm moldy. Oh! Got the Oh, come on. None of you guys could give me any mold? Or down. Okay, perfect. Thank you for your death. Okay, so I need to ride to the base of the waterfall that was back the way we came. Past all of these yuckers. Okay. Beat the two lesser golden hippopotamuses, which I think I did. I think I got all of the other ones in this area, unless I missed some of the ones that are at Statues of America. Which is possible, but I feel like I probably got them. I checked the one that should have been obvious, but that I quite possibly missed because Scary Fireman. Okay, yeah, no, I got that one. Clearly. Okay, I think I'm probably good on those ones. Southern Shore. Not many, so it's possible that I missed some over here. Only 4. Alright, we're getting down to the wire here. You said there's 20 blessings total, Sky? So assuming that it still costs 3, I'm missing 3. This is where it's gonna get nitty-gritty of which of these fuckers am I missing. Found at the site of Grace, I got it. Found on a corpse inside of a small cave with a demi-human chief. I think I got that one? Found beside Michael's Cross by the Fisher Cross site of Grace. I definitely got that one. Beat the lesser golden hippopotamus in Taro's hidden grave. Oh. Another hippo. Maybe I didn't do that one? gets more high-pitched with uncertainty. Oh, wait. If I have Pharaoh's Hidden Grave, I've probably done the hippo then. I didn't realize that was the site of grace, because it shows it on the marker as being over here. I think you avoided most hippos? I think I've fought like 4 if you count the big boss one. I think I fought the other 2 that are together, and I thought I fought one. Okay, so this is not a... Let me put a marker here. For some reason, because of what it was calling it, I thought that maybe it was like a, like a dungeon type place. Clearly not. I have to remember how to get down there. That's the problem. Okay, no, this one I fought. This one I played Ring Around the Rosies with. Yeah. Okay. So that's all of the ones in this area then. There's one in the Jagged Peaks. In the Rolling Stone boulder sequence, find a fragment at the top of the hill. I probably got that one. Okay, Rao Ruins, there's a good chance that I missed a bunch of these because I was running around this area panicking. Okay, yeah, if there's a hippo over here, I super missed that. Shadow Undead holding a pot, yeah. Bit of Grace one I probably got. Okay, hold on. So where is 1? 1 is... Temple Town Ruins. Hard to tell if I've gotten this one. Corpse hanging off the upper floor. I feel like I'm not missing this one. I feel like I'd know if I was one. I feel like this is a pretty obvious one to know whereabouts it's at. That's assuming that it's like up here somewhere. I'm not catching sight of anything that I'm missing. Ow, fuck you. I'm looking for shit. Fucking rude, my guy. Feel like the hanging corpse would be pretty obvious, so... Alright. Where's... Hippo? Up here. Yeah, pretty solid thing on that. I'm gonna get to that one. Heck. Just no shot that it jumps at. It's a different way to go there. I just don't know what it is. This place was so confusing to navigate. It's why I didn't finish it. Caused me excessive amounts of pain and sorrow. I have a feeling this is also not the answer. This just puts me up very high. Spent these runes that I have. They've got so many. Okay. Like that's like 30,000. Okay. What do I even want to do here? Strength or... Oh, I still can't afford it. Hold up. Damn. Your girl can't do math. There we go. Jeez. Okay. Guess I could give myself more... I guess. Okay. Back to... How the fuck do you go? Pretty confident on that. I don't think I can jump the gap to get to it. Trying to get an idea in my head here. I could jump to save my life right now. If I can't make that, there's no way I can make that other jump. It does mean going back into the horrible place and trying to find where it lets out into that. All of this shit's like weirdly connected and lets out in different spots. And like somewhere in all of this, it should let out into that space. It's just a question of where. Thank you for that, hydrate. Nope. Yes, hydration is a good idea. There is where we just were. Still isn't the other side. That would let out the wrong direction. To be down thing. The right chunk of universe down. I don't know how this helps. Not the teeth headache. So hard to see. That falls to 100% kill. You are back to shenanigans, yes. Welcome back. It's so high up. I think I have shenanigan too close to the sun. Behold the ground, chat! I have shenanigan. Isn't it lovely down here? Okay. Now for the hard part. Ipo. Hey, Amaris. I must cause chaos. Mandatory. How the fuck did I dodge that? Your dumb fucking luck. Anywho. Fragment. Woohoo! Yeah, you missed it earlier, Blazing. Radon made me cry. So now we're on a great fragment hunt. Listen, now I'm curious, how was I actually supposed to get over here? Aha. I think I know where this is, so now I feel silly that I didn't come here. That would have been a much easier way to get here for sure. Isn't this like a fucking elevator that, yeah, okay. Now I know where I am. Okay, anywho, let's see here. So that was 2. I have 1. 3. After you drop down onto the first spirit spring inside of the room, to jump up the spirit spring to the southeast, find another shadow undead holding a pot. For flowers beside cross. What entrance, though? Is that the one that I think that might be the one that I just killed a bit ago. I don't know what entrance they're working from here. It says after you drop down onto the first spirit spring inside of the ruin. But, like, which one is that? How are you getting in to then make these assumptions? No, not you, Giga. You're not Radon. Radon sucks. You're great. Talking about from this entrance? Not you. I'm gonna kill you anyways. Holy shit! Hi, fuck! Ew. Yeah, have a good sleep, Sky. Thanks for hanging out. Where I'm going. Which drop down is the first drop down? Okay, is this the first drop down? Drop down. Southeast. Okay, so yeah. Jump up this one. Okay, we went up this one. So this is the one that we killed earlier. So we already have this one. It's that guy. This one. We already got this item. Okay. Okay, from the Rao ancient west side of Praise. Oh, my sinuses are falling apart right now. Rude. Okay. From the west side of Grace, enter the rooms and head up the stairs. That what? Dead ahead of me? Where are we talking here? Okay, up these stairs. Continued. Okay, hold on. Head upstairs, find a large room. No, I was really trying to dodge that. Okay, fuck. Large room, large room, large room. Northwest to find an altar. Fragment. Is that that? Did I already get this? Is that that? That's probably that. Yeah, this makes sense. Okay, I already got that. How many am I still missing? Where is your thing at? Yeah, I was like, give horse. Fuck. More importantly, I don't need to be here. Okay, Abyssal Woods fragment location. Abandoned church to find 2. Yes, from the Abyssal Woods side of Grace, follow the path to the north to find another. Showing light here. Feel like I have this one. How many am I missing? I'm either missing 1 or 2 now. I know I cannot. So it's just a fucking long ass walk to do. Gonna be past a hiding section. You guys are fine. We're not afraid of these guys. Oh, cool. I got both of you. That's good. Okay. I did not get this one. Stop rolling. Nope. Just go away. Okay. I'm gonna sit down at the side of Grace because that'll tell me exactly how many I have. I'll either be able to upgrade or I won't. Let's go. Alright. I have all of the Shadow Tree blessings now. So I am clear on that. I'm still missing Spirit Ashes, though. Shh. Elden Ring, I'll see. Okay. Polygon has maps, which makes me happy. Okay. Okay. So many. Southeast Scorched Room. Shine of the Alien. Cross down. Marks with 2. Yellow rod. I know. That's like right at the beginning. Okay, I should have that one already. Birds, Shadow Undead holding pot. Drop. Dash across the bridge. Corpse beside the. I might not need the last Mimic upgrade. I might be fine just like this. You know, I think we're gonna just try, because trying to figure out which of these I'm missing is a lot worse. I gotta figure out which frickin'... Not that one. Deep breaths. Okay, we can do this. Alright, one more check. What's on my... Like, I don't necessarily like the FP. I want to put on... I'm gonna try to hold this, like, right until the very, very end. If my Mimic is dead, I pop this in case Radahn fucking murks me. Do this. Great start. Don't we love it here? Back in hell. How long does... I die, right? That's what I'm forgetting. Okay, what are we thinking? Godric or Radahn? HP, FP, and stamina? Probably Radahn, huh? Feel like a lot. the right way there. Get fucked, Radon. You die tonight, piece of shit. Get the fuck out of my house. Fuck you, you piece of crap. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Yes. Oh, I'm so done with that piece of trash. Oh my god. I'm free. Yippee. Oh my god, chat. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm free. Oh. Look how many runes that gave me. Oh, you can't even see it. Can I lean?
Go.
Dual
Do a crime.
crime.
Emotional
So
damage!
much emotional damage. Oh my god, he was so easy. When you have all of your fucking things, he's so easy. Why was this so hard? Oh, I should have gotten those days ago. Oh my god, I should have gotten those days ago. Oh my god, even just Radon's Great Room would have been enough. Like, oh my god. For those that can't see it, I'm pretty sure that gave me 1,000,000 runes. Remembrance of a god and a lord. I am free from hell. I swear to God, there better not be. Oh my god. Let's go read some messages. Victory! Woohoo. Oh my god. Let's look at the, Remembrance of Radon, consort of Mikola, hewn into the Shadow Tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the Finger Reader. In their childhood, Mikola saw Radon as a lord, his strength and his kindness that stood in stark contrast with their afflicted selves. And so Mikola made his heartfelt wish that Radon would one day be his king consort. Oh my. Get out of here, you piece of trash. I'll go up here. Let up. Give uppies. Is there a way to get up there? That it? Like, I feel like there should be something. I know one of the somethings I need to do. Oh, here we go. Here's the stuff. Let us go together. Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna touch that yet. Hopefully sitting down doesn't break the memory thing. Oh, fuck. They're all fucked up. Alright, hold on, I've earned this. All those levels. 3 levels. Theolie, I wanted you by my side. I did, but you were making him harder. Theolie's hidden needle and his whole fucking outfit. Talk to them. Fuck. Not you too. Wise man's mask. Ansbach stuff. Obsidian Lamina. Furious blade of Ansbach. I could talk to them. However, there should be someone else I can talk to now. I don't know if I need to touch the memory first, or if I need to do the other thing first. I'm trying to do secrets. Theolie looks peaceful. Theolie is in fetal position. Reyna, no! What happened? Hey, Trina's blossom. That. I don't know what the blossom headpiece. Ah! I passed it. Trina's life withered and fell as fleeting as the season. At her last, she left a single water lily. Slightly boosts max FP. Despite the velvety purple hue, the flower is in no way poisonous. It merely quietude. Aww, I got a pretty little flower in my hair. Sleep well. I think that's the only other thing then that I had to do here. I don't think I can talk to her again since she seems to have perished. Ooh, Theolie would be so mad at me if he knew that she was dead. Just sitting down to double check. I think that was the only other thing here, was just that. Okay. Now we will go back and look at the memory. Gate of Divinity. Check that you guys are dead. I can't speak to you. Yeah. Alright, let's view us a memory, shall we? The memes. I regret this so bad. gentle is not in his vocabulary. Circlet of light. That also a headpiece. Circlet of light which adorned Mikla's head as he returned in divine aspect. It has begun to fade into nothingness. Slightly boosts intelligence, faith, and arcane, while also boosting the power of Mikla's light. The circle was to be the very foundation upon which Mikla's age of compassion would be built, should it have ever come to pass. Beautiful. Woohoo! I guess that's it? Question mark? Go up to the top of the stairs. I'm kind of sad that we can't get up there. Don't think in all of my shenanigans that I can get up there. My shenanigans usually involve torrent, and this is pretty well walled off. Oh, I guess that's that, though. Unless this does anything for the actual, like, end of the game, I guess that is it. It would be cool if there was 2 other endings you could get, one using St. Trina's flower and the other using the circlet there. But I don't think that's the case. I think that is just the end of this. Double checking that I did. Where's the other summon left behind in the final boss? Okay, yeah. We fucking did it. We am done. Here we go, chat. Here was the final build that finally won the day. We looked ridiculous, but we kicked his fucking butt. The power of fire! But we are finally free of the Elden Ring. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I'm gonna do to fill Mondays now. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we still gotta work on Dark Souls 1. That's our other game going on at the moment. As well as a reminder, Friday chat is the last part of the Penny Polishing Shenanigans Subathon. So make sure you're here Friday if you want to try to hit the last of that sub goal. I'm so glad that I finally beat this. Struggling like I was, and then how easy that was with all of those last 2 buffs that I got. No, it was 3. I was 3 buffs down. I was at 17. Those last 3 buffs made a huge world of difference. That plus Radahn's Great Rune, absolutely wildly different fight once you have that. So if you're struggling with this fight and can't do it, definitely make sure that you are at 20 upgrades for yourself, at least 9 upgrades for your summons if you're using them, and have access to your frickin' great runes. Don't be me and forget how that works. Oh. I don't know, Amaris. I don't play a lot of gachas. I know what I'm not doing. I'm a suffer. Well, that is also an option. We got close. I could have done it the way we were doing it. But yeah, just that last little bit just made it so much easier to not hate my life and cry. Okay. Let's see who is online for me to send you guys over to in a raid. Tomorrow, chat, being Tuesday, Destiny 2 reset. Nothing new and crazy tomorrow. I think that's next week, but this should, I believe, be the last week of Solstice. And if I want to get my armor, I need to go to town on that. Let's see. But yeah, so that's the plan for that. So Tuesday will be Destiny. Wednesday will be Dark Souls 1. Thursday, nothing as usual. There will be a YouTube video up that day, so make sure you're following the YouTube channel for those. And then Friday will be the shenanigans of penny polishing. Okay. Gone over here. Who's online? Encourage you guys to stick around while we find somebody to read. There's not a lot of people on tonight. Oh my gosh. You know, I don't think Daytune will mind if we raid them. They are doing, like, a FNAF marathon recently. Currently, they're on sister location. So, let me go ahead and get this raid queued up. I encourage you guys to stick around while we raid. Help spread the love. I know a lot of you are sleepy, and that's okay. The biggies. Alright, chat. You know the drill with raids, though. Be nice, follow Dtune's rules. Most importantly, have fun. I hope that you all have an absolutely wonderful day, night, evening, whatever the heck it may be for you. And I hope to see you all next time. Have a good one, you guys. Thank you for your support. We kicked Radon's butt. Goodbye!